Hey, what's up, Patreon? Hopefully y'all having a good day, man. I'm enjoying the day, and I just got back home, jumped on some Unlimited Showdown tier, and wanted to give you guys a tip. Just based on using your big and somebody that has a really quick shot or somebody that you're used to shooting with. I went ahead and I went and got my Galaxy Opal Luka back. He's one of my favorite cards to use, quicker shot, and he put so much pressure on the defense. And I did get some questions about 3 hunting. This is kind of how I like to 3 hunt with Luka while using Yao. So this is going to be for those of you guys that use a big center with maybe Hall of Fame brick wall. Somebody maybe like Joel Embiid, Yao Ming, Shaq, whatever. It could be an inside-outside Wilt. But if they have Hall of Fame brick wall and you have somebody that's really good and you can shoot with them, and your big as an inside presence, that's a 1-2 punch that's very hard to defend. So we got my boy Luka out there. You know his shot's quick, so you have to get out to his shot very often and quick. All right, so right here, this guy, the way he was playing, he liked to go under, over, switch, depending on what's happening with the screens. And when you have a quick shooter and somebody with Hall of Fame brick wall, you got to be able to use that to your advantage. If the screen hits him, you're going to have a nice pocket to shoot in. If they switch the screen, you're big, somebody like Yao, Wilt, Shaq, you're going to be able to abuse inside. The only person on the court that can defend Yao inside is probably Embiid, and he could hardly do it. So if I get deep on a switch, I'm going to utilize Yao. If they drop under the screen or try to go over and get hit, I'm going to be able to hit the shot with Luka. So right here, we're able to get a screen and see how Yao hits Thorough. Thorough has to go under or they have to try to switch, right? As soon as I have this pocket right here to shoot, this is an ability to green easily. I can green this shot easily with Luka Doncic. So if you have somebody like Kazi, Luka, Clay, you got to be able to utilize those bigger screens to be able to get yourself open. Setting those screens with smaller guys is kind of tough, and it doesn't give you the opening with somebody like Yao, somebody that's just those Hall of Fame brick wall screens. So that's one of the main points of 300. You got to set good screens. Besides the side-to-side dribble and fades and stuff like that, which we'll cover later, set shooting has to be done off of good screens if you're going to be able to do so. So I'm always watching how he's playing the screen, and I noticed that he was switching the screen a lot. That's giving me Yao inside every time. But he also knows that Luka can shoot from deep, so he has to step out immediately with his big. He can never give me any space. I'm always utilizing that to my advantage. So I noticed that he started switching, and then the next couple plays I started to abuse that. So right off of the switch, I'm getting the hit hard, I'm going off of it hard, and I'm getting the ball right to Yao inside to abuse that mismatch. One part of 300 is you have to be willing to utilize the switches. If they know you're not going to utilize the switch, they're going to play your three so hard that it's not going to matter. You got to make them know that you're willing to use the inside as well. If you're not willing to use the inside, they're just going to, they're going to dick ride your three. If, to lack of better words, they're going to dick ride the three. You don't want them to dick ride the three. You want them to be able to play you both ways so that you'll be able to have some openings. Make them play you in both situations, especially if the game is close. All right, so once again, we get the screen with Yao. We're going to wait. We're going to be patient. We're not going to run into the screen until we're ready to get a hit. We're going to stand there sometimes and see what the defense is going to do. Once we're ready to move, we get our move. Now, right here, this is an opportunity to shoot, but we don't want to rush it just in case he jumps. So we wait. He steps out. They both step out at the fear of Luka's shot, and now we got Yao Ming inside. That 1-2 punch is very difficult because you have two players that are unstoppable in their respective areas. Yao inside and then Luka outside. So when you're calling screens, just think about who you're calling them with. If I was calling the screen with Lamar Odom or Karolinko right now, it would not have the same effect. All right, so we come off the screen with Luka one more time. This time he does get the switch again. We get it inside the Yao. He tries to get back to Yao, and now we got a three wide open with Luka. So that 1-2 punch. And there's so many times I was just able to just stop and pop with Luka. All of his points came from threes, using Yao as the screener. So the tip for the video is when you're setting screen and rolls, make sure that your screener is setting good screens. Make sure that you have a shooter that you're comfortable with. They have a quick shot. You're not just out there shooting with anybody, and that you're willing to get the ball inside off of the roll. After that, if they're covering the roll, you got to be able to dot corners. There's so many different things to that, but your 1-2 punch has to be able to be efficient on the court. I see a lot of people, they come out and they're running screen and roll. They're rushing their screens. They're running around. They're not even willing to throw the roll. They're not willing to use the switch. So the player is just defending your three, and they're just going all on your three all day. If you're not willing to pass it inside, they're going to be able to defend you easier. So that's the tip for the day, man. I'm going to continue this unlimited ground with Luka. He is definitely my favorite shooter in the game. Is how much he draws the defense out to him. It's unlike any other player besides Kazi Russell. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. I'll catch you in the next one.